Thank you for watching this video. To best support the channel, please take a moment and click the subscribe button. Also, the links to purchase this fly and the materials to tie the fly are in the description. In the vise, we're tying up a variant of the hare's ear pattern. You can tie these in super small sizes all the way up to big sizes. And I know of people who even tie them on super heavy duty hooks to fish them for carp. In the vise, we have a Moonlit Tagata ML201 hook in size 10. I love the curve hook for this body. We're starting off by getting our thread on there, and then we have 1 hook's length of hare's mask fur. We're going to go ahead and tie that in as our tail. Then we're going to smooth out our body right there so we have a cleaner tie-in point. And from here, we're going to go ahead and grab some gold wire. This is 0.3 millimeter wire. And we're going to have the tip of our wire be at about the 2/3 point on the hook. That gives us a stopping point for where we're putting our first batch of dubbing on. So go ahead and cut off some dubbing, or cut off some of the mask hairs and turn it into a small dubbing noodle. I try to go for some of the lighter colored, not the lightest color, but some of the lighter colors, and make it so that I can just dub that on there. It's going to be messy and buggy, and that's okay. This fly is meant to be a buggy, messy fly. And we're just going to wrap that dubbing forward, and we're going to stop right about the point of our wire. You can see just a smidge of that wire hanging out right there. We're going to dub over that. We'll pull our dubbing back a little bit, just so we have a good tie-in point. Then we'll take our wire rib, and we're going to counter wrap that, so wrap under and then over. And we're going to tie in 3 segments of wire that we can see easily, and then have our 4th segment end up in the tie-off zone. Just pull that down tight so it stays in place. Pull our thread back up and catch that, and then wrap in front of it and catch it a couple more times. And then grab an old pair of scissors or helicopter the wire off. So I'm going to grab some old scissors, pull that wire up, trim it off. And then we're going to go ahead and grab some gold speckled flash. So this is gold speckled Flashaboo. And we're going to tie 4 pieces of that in. You're not going to use a whole lot of it, so I took 2 strands, cut it in half, and I've been tying these up pretty regularly. So tie those 4 strands in right on top of the hook, and that's going to be used for our flashback or our wing casing. Then trim off a slightly darker colored section of mask and wrap that forward towards the hook point, and leave just a little bit in front of the hook eye so you can build up a little bit of a head. So I'll take our material, pull it forward, hold it in place with a little pinch wrap, pull that down in, and then pull the Flashaboo forward so we can have it nice and tight. Do a couple of wraps, get that into place, and grab your scissors so you can trim that out. And then we're going to go ahead and put in 10 wraps of thread with this 6/0 thread that we're using from Semperfli. That way we can build up a little bit of a head and make sure that the Flashaboo is secured in there. And then we'll grab our whip finish tool and throw in a whip finish. Pull that tight, trim that out, and then we'll grab our UV resin and we will coat over those strands of Flashaboo. So we'll preen the material down so that it's not going to be catching much of that resin. Put that into place. Let that settle a little bit. I've got little fibers from this hare's ear pattern all over my resin tip. So I have to clean that off. So we cleared that up then zapped it with some UV resin. I've got a couple of flyaway pieces that I want to get out of there. Couldn't break them off easy because they're too short for me to grab. Just take my lighter in there and singe them away. Then we'll come back in and do another couple dots with UV resin on the top and bottom of this fly to help lock everything into place. Cure that up, and then you'll have a completed hare's ear pattern. This is a gold ribbed flashback hare's ear. It's got just the right amount of wiggly and flash. It's a great attractor pattern that can be used to represent a whole bunch of different things. And you can tie it up with slightly variant colors of hare's ear material or hair mask material. And that way you can have it in represent grubs or caddis or a whole bunch of different things. So tie some up. The materials are available in the shop. Please take a moment to like and subscribe. I appreciate you. Thank you.